cut it. Go ahead.
Hey, it's the Zach Nichols Podcast.
And you're watching the Governor's Comedy Club Podcast.
Let's go. That's perfect. Hey. Good.
You can cut it. Go ahead.
Hey, it's the Zach Nichols Podcast.
And you're watching the Governor's Comedy Club Podcast.
Let's go. That's perfect. Hey. Good.
You can cut it. Go ahead.
Hey, it's the Zach Nichols Podcast.
And you're watching the Governor's Comedy Club Podcast.
Let's go.
Tony, welcome to Governor.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on? What? Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. You're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
party never ends. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. You wanna listen in as the show begins. You're telling all your friends the party never ends. Knockem dead.
Hello. Hi, everybody. It is what?
What?
Hi. It is Wednesday, the 14th of November. 13th. 14th? 14th.
What's the matter with you?
I have no idea what
The 13th.
13th. Hi, everybody.
Works 12, 13, 14.
I totally lost track of what day it is. But we're here, and Mike is here, and we're the Men in Black today, apparently. Look at us.
We are.
We're the Men in
I
Black.
like your shirt.
Thanks. If I could see yours. Are you that cold that you're wearing your coat?
You know, it's only 46 degrees out. and
Outside.
It's colder in here.
You think it's 64 degrees in here.
Did you ever think I just like the feeling of being warm?
That's what I just asked you.
I
Do you?
just like
What
the
do you have to
feeling
get
of
so
being warm.
feisty for? I said, do you just like wearing your coat?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But it transcends just wearing a coat. It's not like I'm hiding scars or anything. I like just the feeling of being warm, cozy.
It was a simple yes or no question.
That's all.
And-
Well, you know, I like to elaborate.
did I
on
say
that.
anything like, "What the fuck is with you and your stupid jacket"?
No,
did
you
I
got
pull a
long
Rusiello
sleeve-
on you?
No, you got a long sleeve shirt on. You never wear a long sleeve shirt.
I rarely do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You see, but I like the feeling of the because I haven't worn it in a while. And do you really think that that I don't like wearing long sleeve shirts?
You know, it happens to look that's a very nice garment on you.
Garment?
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? A garment?
You're an upper middle class regular dude.
I'm not upper middle class. I'm a middle class dude.
Oh, all right. I would label you upper middle class. I don't mean
Maybe
as
with
far
the way
as
I
numbers.
speak.
But that's my point. All right, fine. Middle class. Middle class people. That's a lovely garment you have. Hey, I like your shirt, pal. Thanks, slob. I thank you.
What's wrong with using the Queen's English?
Because we're middle class. We don't talk that way.
I don't really give a crap.
Hey, everybody, mutual friend is here. Welcome to the Knockem Day Comedy Show. Coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Gov's Comedy Club Podcast is the name of the Facebook page, the YouTube channel. Please follow, subscribe, hit thumbs up, do all that social media stuff that we don't know how to do. And please subscribe. No matter what you're watching on, please tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, including this one, if you don't mind. If you're watching on Facebook and you want to take part in our conversation today, you want to hear your name read, you want to hear your comments read, well, please switch on over to YouTube because that is where we monitor the comments, just like John Rusiello did. Morning, Tony. I see you have doom and gloom with you, our mutual friend. Fremder.
Our mutual friend.
Fremder says, nice outfit. You guys look like a bad neighborhood.
Can you explain that to me?
I
don't understand.
Because we're both dressed in black, like
hitmen.
Yeah, like we're out of Compton. And then he says, my two favorite tits.
Who said that?
Fremder said that.
My two favorite. I don't understand.
Because I think if we just position ourselves this way, it just looks like two nippleless tits.
Okay.
A girl that I know years ago was suffering from breast cancer. I'm happy to say she's okay now. But years ago when she was going through it and she had the reconstructive surgery and stuff, She actually showed me her boobies, not in a sexual. It was just
right.
But it was weird because she hadn't had the nipples put on yet. So it was kind of weird. It was just weird to look at them and be like, oh, they're like, the top of our heads. It was. I didn't say anything to her. I was just like, oh, they came out good, which they did. They came out great. But I was like, and then she actually said it to me. She goes, it looks weird about the nipples, right? I was like, yeah, actually, it kind of does.
Did you still feel like touching them?
No, actually.
I knew a woman years ago in the 90s. This is long before anything, so don't anybody think.
What does that mean, long
things.
before anything?
Long before anything that I'm doing now. I knew a woman with 3 nipples.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
And did you touch them?
It'll be ungentlemanly like for me to elaborate.
Oh, so you could ask me if I touched that girl, but I can't ask you that.
Well, that was more of a medical question. If you wanted to touch them without Napoleons.
Well, maybe the same thing here. Maybe this girl was like, maybe she said, "Do you ever feel 3 nipples?" No, let me,
No, and I wasn't even involved with her.
Oh,
that was.
Well, yeah, I wasn't involved with this girl either.
Right.
Yeah. So where was the 3rd nipple?
It was actually 1, 2, and there was one off to the side.
Wow.
It was strange.
That is strange.
I said, "Wow, you're in a lot of luck if you have triplets."
See, but that's exactly my point. Like, that is, in all seriousness, an interesting question. Would there be milk there if she was feeding a baby? I don't know anything about nipples.
Either.
I don't think I've ever thought about.
Have you ever seen an inverted nipple? Well, I know a lot about nipples, don't I?
Apparently.
Wow.
No, I don't think I have. What does that look like?
A nipple that's like inward.
Right. But that's what I mean.
So what do older woman?
So what do you just see the? What do they call it? The areola.
Yeah.
So what do you just see the areola and there's like a little dent?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, it's very odd.
And I guess then, all right. So then, getting sexual, I guess you can't arouse it. She can't get aroused from touching it.
Well, I think.
Or what do you do? Just poke the little hole? Your finger's probably too big for the little hole that the
No,
nipple's in.
it depends on the inversion.
Oh, now this woman you were involved with. Did you just sit there like that?
Yeah.
And made that noise?
I made that noise. I did. Wow.
I didn't know we were going here tonight.
I did tonight.
I wonder how many people just turned off. And Rodney says, good morning. Hello, Tony and Mike. Good morning, everyone. They tattoo the nipples on, says John. Right, that is what this friend of mine did, but she just hadn't had it done yet at the time she showed me. Fremder, can you guys put your... Oh, all right, hang on.
Well, it's time.
Good morning, sir.
Could you please, for the love of God, don't talk about sex in front of doom and gloom? Oh, my God almighty. I can't take it. I didn't take my medication this morning.
Do you think he smiles during sex?
Do I think he smiles? He hasn't smiled since 1957. Are you kidding?
I wasn't born. May I interject?
All right.
May I say something?
Go ahead. What is it, Doom?
I'm a very intense sexual partner. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this.
Oh, can you imagine?
But wait a minute. Can I?
He's grabbing. Don't grab me. I'm not the one talking. He's grabbing me. I'm getting nervous.
But I usually end. I'm really. Wow, I can't believe I'm opening up like this. Is this?
Yeah, go ahead. Open up.
The Dr. Ruth show?
Yeah.
But I usually end it with a joke. I'm very intense, and then I like to say a joke.
You used to end your sex with a joke. You started with a joke too. You started with a joke. I just realized one thing. There's a porn epidemic in the United States. Everybody's upset because all these young kids have access to the internet and they watch porn at a very young age.
Yes.
They could stop the epidemic with porn by putting you in a porn scene. Guaranteed, you would destroy these kids' minds. Oh my God! It would be
actually, they can learn something from me.
They can learn something.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Your choice. Listen, let me tell you something, Mr. Kaplan. I don't want to go public and say this, but your choice of women so far has not been good.
Wow.
It's not been good. I mean, at least I got lucky after 35 years. I finally found somebody that's
35.
halfway decent, which is Mrs. Rusciello. But
Did you just say halfway decent? Is that what you said?
Yeah, halfway decent.
yeah, she's halfway decent.
She's
Yeah.
She is
100%
always
decent.
decent.
Yeah, she's
You
100%.
stop that.
Listen, everybody thinks the grass is greener on the other side. Let me tell you, Michael, tell about the dead legs and the abuse I get. I'll give you a perfect example. My wife, I get up every morning, and I get up very early in the morning. I get up 5 o'clock in the morning. So I go outside in my lanai, which we discussed when you were down here, and I look at the sky, and I see the stars, and I'm very happy. She gets up at 6:30, 6:45, and she proceeds to come outside to have coffee with me. There hasn't been a day since she has not yelled and complained about something that I did, all right, at the coffee station. You got crumbs, you spill coffee. So this morning she said, you had a fight with the coffee creamer. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, there's coffee creamer on the counter. I said, I wasn't aware of that. She says, well, come here. I want to show you, like I'm in third grade. Just come over here. Look at this. Look at this. So I had to go over there, and I had to look, and I said, well, I'm sorry, dear. I shake a little bit. My hands shake, and I apologize. So this is what and Michael has seen this. He's been witness to this for years. Correct me if I'm wrong, Michael.
No, you're absolutely right, John.
And we believe you, but you're missing the point here. The point is that you're spilling and dropping and making a mess, and you're not cleaning it up.
I can't help it. I can't even see at 5 o'clock in the morning. Do you think I give a fuck if there's coffee made on the counter?
Well, obviously not, which is why you're getting yelled at.
I get in the deadline.
Well, listen. I mean, when I wake up and I see it's there, then I'll clean it up. But it has to be immediate. It has to be absolute. That second. The other thing I'm interested in, first of all, I look at the sky and I look at the ceiling, and if I recognize the ceiling, I say, "Oh, good, I'm alive." So that's number one. Number two, then I pour my coffee. If I can hold the coffee pot without breaking it, I hold it with 2 hands. All right, because it's 14 cups of coffee, and it gets into the cup. And that's a plus. Then I walk it over and I open up to the lanai door. So it's all good. After that, it's all uphill. So I don't really care about that priority. Did I wake you? I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Listen, I'm saying all this because.
So anyway, how you doing?
So the third nipple was pretty interesting.
The third nipple. First of all, I want to say about the third nipple, asshole. That was a mole. That wasn't a nipple. All right. You don't know the difference between a mole and a nipple.
Mole.
Was he there?
Yeah,
I saw
mole.
it
Yeah,
personally.
man.
Probably was Italian.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was there, you freaking weirdos.
Oh God! I tell you, things we have to endure. Nice outfit, Michael. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. We're not getting those 2 minutes back, are we?
No. Can you guys put your heads together and look to the left and cough, says Fremder. I think the bumps on nipples are braille for suck here. I like a nice glass of milk with my areolas. Yeah.
Did you know I had bad pimples when I was a kid?
No.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the library, and I woke up to some blind guy reading my face.
Did you hear about the new corduroy pillows? They're making headlines. It's so stupid. I knew you were going to like that one. I knew it.
Hey, how are you? Who the hell was that?
That's
I think he was wearing corduroys.
he works here. Oh shit!
That's a great joke.
I'm having a brain fart. On
Oh
his name.
my God! I think I'm gonna puke.
I've been holding on to that one. I was waiting for you to be here. All right. So hi, how are you? I don't remember what we were talking about before he called.
I don't know how we continue this momentum. This energy.
Well, now we lost John because now him and Ann are doing their good morning.
I'd like to say to Carol, is Carol on?
Not that I've seen.
Oh.
But she might be.
Oh. I don't need a hug today, Carol.
Apparently, are you crying? What's going on here?
No, I was laughing of the corduroy joke.
Oh, you were laughing that much?
Oh, my God, yes. What kind of place is it? No tissues, nothing?
Yeah, there's paper towels over there.
I got to go all the way over there?
Yeah. Yeah. If you really do need them.
You don't cry when you laugh?
I have cried when I laughed plenty of times, sure.
That joke is hysterical.
What in the world was that?
Oh, jeez.
Did you guys... Let me watch the screen. Did you guys see that?
What?
All right, hang on. I just saw like this weird... It looked like a graphic or something came up. All right, so there you go. You walked away. Now look over my head. Yeah, that. You see that?
Oh, it's an orb.
What is that?
Oh, no, it's a thumbs up.
But how did that show up on the... How did that show up there? I have no idea how that happened.
It was the emoji of the thumbs up.
Right, but the fact that
almost translucent.
But it showed up like on the screen. Like I've never seen that before. I don't know. That was weird. I've never seen that happen before. Who hit the thumbs up?
Yeah, but if someone hits a thumbs up, does it appear on your screen?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've never seen that happen before. I said that a couple times. But I'm asking, like, I'm trying to figure out now. Was that like if you hit it on YouTube? Or did somebody hit it on Facebook? Or
did you hit it when you hit the crickets?
Yeah, but that's my point. I'm working a program. I'm not physically on YouTube or Facebook. I'm working a program that streams out to those pages. But that was weird. I've never seen that before. Oh, Carol's on.
Hi, Carol.
Hello, dear God. Fremder, apparently Mary Poppins doesn't give head anymore because supercalifragilistic makes a dick atrocious. Fremder, what a stretch that was.
Are you supposed to screen those first?
Yeah, I should. All right, so you said hi, Carol, but...
Hi, Carol.
All right, but...
I just wanted to say hi, Carol.
That's why you asked if she's on yet?
Yeah. Remember last week we had a conversation, her and I don't need a hug today.
Oh.
I wonder if she has corduroy pillowcases.
I hope she has no pants. Pillows.
I said pillowcases, and you went right to
I
pants.
thought corduroy, so then I was thinking pants. And, yeah,
wow.
I don't know what's going on around here. It's a weird day all of a sudden.
It's a very strange day.
Very strange. I actually had a very strange day in here today. I almost called you this morning. The back door, you know what? Maybe I'll show you pictures. I think someone may have was messing with the lock.
Really?
I was here until 10:30 last night. And I have had no problems with the lock getting in and out. Everything's been working fine. I come this morning, I get to the back door, and I start the key, and it's completely spinning. I'm like, what in the world is going on here?
It's broke.
And then I look so it's you got the lock, you got the circle around it, but like the areola of the lock, like the bottom of it was pushed in. So I'm like, what in the world? And I tried to spin the lock counterclockwise. I'm like, this is bad. So I'm thinking, all right, I better call Mike, tell him we can't get in. Like, don't waste your time driving all the way out here.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell could have happened? It was fine last night at 10:30. It was fine. And I don't know what I did. I took the key out. I was looking around a little bit. I put it back in, started spinning it, and next thing I knew, the door opens. I'm like, oh, okay.
You mean it just caught? The key just caught?
I don't know. I don't know. It just opened, but that's the thing. So the inside, it pushes. It has the long
bar
that you push in.
Yeah.
The latch, like you push the bar and the latch, comes in so you can go out. That latch is permanently in. So so if you feel like robbing governors, come on down tonight. Yes, I was like, so.
Yeah, but did you tell the powers that be that the lock is broken?
I did, and they said to me, "Okay, go find somebody." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I have a dentist appointment at 1:00, so after 1:00, then I'll have to go to the locksmith in Hicksville and say, "Hey, give me a price on fixing a door at Governor's." So
it's really not that big of a job.
Is that right?
Nah.
And then I come in here, and the computer did an update last night. And so everything was all different. Some things were different. Some things aren't working. I'm like, son of a bitch. Like, I can't get a break with the technology on this thing.
So now that emoji on top of your head, the thumbs up, maybe that's part of your new operating system.
It could be. It could very well be.
So if someone hits a thumbs up, maybe it goes.
Well, let me see. Can I? Let's see. I just hit.
Man, I look tired today.
Today? So I hit a thumbs up on YouTube just now, and I don't see anything there. Let me read comments, and then I'll maybe try it on Facebook. Carol's here. Dear God, give us a thumbs up. Carol says, Mike almost has a smile on today. That makes me happy. Oh, very nice. Yeah, Rusciello thinks somebody tried to break in. Fremder, I didn't know this, but apparently corduroys were invented by a rabbi. Who Jew, he says. I'm just reading the comment. Did you eat?
No. But the guy that invented the toilet
was Jewish?
IP Daily.
I forgot all about that stupid joke.
That's dumb. It's horrible.
All right, now let me go on. So I'm on Facebook now. So let me see. Sorry. I hit the thumbs up. And nothing happened. That was weird.
You've been hacked.
I don't know what the world's going on around here this morning. All right. So, yeah. So that's that. Okay. What's the matter?
I'm just seeing what profile I look best at.
Narcissistic bastard.
That's narcissistic?
Yes.
No, it's not. I just want to play to the best side of my face.
For who? For what?
I don't know. Myself. For the viewers. You got an itch?
Yes.
You got the crabs?
Yes. I thought the toilet was invented by a Chinese guy named Hu Flung Poo. Oh, goodness. What is going on here today? This is strange. All right. Where is it? You're going to do something today.
I am?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Let me switch the camera angle because this may require a wider view.
You know what I did notice though? Know, I'm trying to critique myself whilst I'm on your program.
Okay.
You know that am I disturbing you?
No, I was about to do something, but go ahead.
No, I just wanted to mention that the past couple weeks I feel like I'm just sitting here like a lump. Like there's no energy. Because
the past couple of weeks? Last week you were ready to fight Fremder. We were yelling at each other. The week before you were even kind of feisty.
I was?
Yeah.
So I have energy.
Negative energy.
Negative.
No, I wouldn't say that at all.
Oh, good. Because when you're performing, you have to have energy. Don't
touch my stuff here.
Well, it's right here. It's within arm's reach.
Doesn't matter. It's not yours.
All right. What's the?
Am I touching your hat?
No, it's all over there.
Well, sure, I can't reach it. All right. You have to.
Oh no.
What?
Nothing.
What'd you think? What do you think I'm going to say?
I have no idea.
So why'd you say?
Make me dress like one of those guys on the calendar?
Right. They can't see that. You have to stand on one leg with your hands on your hips and your eyes wide open.
What?
And I'll explain why after you do it.
Wait. Can you mention that to me again?
All right. Let me just zoom out a little bit so we can see you better. Yep. Okay.
I'd rather stand anyway. I feel taller. Oh, this thing's heavy. Wow. Why is it so heavy?
Well, I think it's more the base.
That's what she said.
Stand on one leg with your hands on your hips, your eyes wide open. Wait a minute, don't do it yet.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to set a timer.
Oh, this is a time thing?
Yeah.
What's the time?
Well, that's what we have to see, how long you can do it. Well, would you wait?
Oh, sorry.
Did I say go?
No, I'm practicing which leg I should do.
Oh, all right, you practice.
Okay.
The timer starts as soon as your foot lifts off the ground, stops when you either lower your foot or take your hands off your hips. Okay, you ready?
Is this a mental thing?
I will explain after you're done. Are you ready?
Am I standing in the right spot? I don't see any marks.
What?
Like on a stage, you see a mark. Never mind.
I know what you mean. I just don't know why. What is that?
Am I standing in the proper spot?
You're standing in a great spot. It's a wonderful spot. It's a beautiful, one of the best spots I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you didn't do anything. It's just the spot, not you.
Okay.
Your hands are on your hips.
Yep.
Eyes wide open, it says.
Am I supposed to look anywhere or just have them open?
Just have them open. You can move your eyes. You
Am I
can
allowed
turn
to
your head.
blink?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, go.
This is very strange.
Is it? Is it hard to do?
No.
I stand on one leg every day.
No, you don't. You have a robot leg.
All right, I'll bet you $1 that I can stand longer than you without the leg on.
I think I'm going to faint. What's the purpose of this?
I will explain when you're done. I want to see how long you can go.
What am I up to?
You're up to 30 seconds. 35.
I think this is the most exciting thing I've done in a long time.
This is the most exercise you've had? Except for that girl with the 3 nipples.
Is that a fat joke?
No.
The most exercise I've had in a long time?
No.
Because I happen to be a very svelte Jew cat. Oh, it's weird. So, your leg does feel a little...
We're coming up on a minute, my friend. And I think that's a good thing. Yeah, you're doing very well. You're doing very well.
Oh.
Minute and 15 seconds.
My goal is 2 minutes.
Oh, is that right?
Because the blood's going to my head. I used to be able to walk on my hands, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
That
Yeah.
was fun. Yeah.
If you watch the Jackie Martling documentary, he was a gymnast. And
Was he?
there's some footage of him bouncing around. Yeah. 140. 20 seconds. You can do it.
Absolutely.
15 seconds. You can do it.
Have I told you I'm very svelte?
10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at this.
5.
I could even
6,
dance around.
7, 8, 9. 2 minutes. Oh, and you're still going. Oh, I thought you were stopping at 2 minutes.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. You did 2:08.
Oh, 2:08? Okay.
Whoops. That was pretty good. Very impressed.
Okay.
All right. So let me fix this. Okay.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your entertainment for today.
The divisional director for integrated pathways at the NHS East Suffolk and North Essex NHS Foundation Trust said, people who struggle to balance for the expected amount of time are at a higher risk of developing ill health as they age. If you're between the ages of 50 and 59, you should be able to balance for at least 37 seconds.
Wow.
If you're between the ages of 60 and 69, you should be able to balance for 30 seconds. And if you don't make that mark, that means, you will...
So that's some sort of marker that...
ill health is on the way.
On the way.
Or you're just not in good shape.
Right.
You're not in good shape. You double that for a man that's going to be 60 in a month.
Yeah.
So
wait a minute. How 37 seconds you said? No. How long?
37 seconds for the age you are right
50
now.
50 to 59.
Right. 60 to 69 is 30 seconds.
Wow, and I did 2:08.
Yeah.
And I could have kept going.
You could have.
Yeah.
So you're in good shape, pal.
Wow.
Well done.
I told you, very svelte.
Yep.
I mean, come on, huh?
All right, take it easy.
Oh, sorry. You don't want to see my third nipple?
Yeah. So, that was well done. That was very well done. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
Do I get an extra gift? There's no parting gifts here?
No. Well, speaking of which, I forgot it again, but I do have a Knockem Dead comedy shirt for you. But I forgot it again.
After 37 years. It's good.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. One is burbling. The other one is making believe he's good looking. That's Rusiello. For him to say you look like a flamingo when you were standing like that.
I take that as a compliment.
Okay. Fremdro says, sometimes I wish my toilet was on the ceiling so I could pee when I have a boner.
Oh, God.
Do I? What? Oh, I have black underwear. I should have worn shorts so I could challenge you in that.
Well, you're younger than me, so...
Well, true.
So according to that...
Yeah, according to my age...
No, you're 50 to 59.
Oh, true. Right. So 37
seconds.
seconds. Piece of cake. I stand all the time
So do
without my prosthetic on, and I'm balancing. In fact, I don't know if I can show you this, but I've been told that my calf muscles are like insane because I'm always...
You know, I've had the same compliment. I've had the same compliment, Tony.
Yeah, back here, my muscle.
I'd have
Look at that. That's a toothpick compared to mine.
But it's rock hard.
Excuse me?
I've had someone walking behind me saying, man, your calves are sick. And I'm like, well, thank you. Would you like to lick them?
What the fuck?
I mean, come on. Really?
Come on.
How can I show you those? I mean, those are like...
That vein is going to pop.
What vein?
I have no
don't
idea.
See a vein. I think I need some salve.
Some what?
Salve.
You need some salve?
Salve. You don't know what salve is?
No.
It's cream to moisturize your legs.
Oh, not bib rum or whatever the hell it's called?
Bib rum?
What is it called?
Bay rum.
Bay rum. There was a guy in here last week.
Bib rum.
Steve Beery, who does a show on your Tuesday nights, he wanted to say something about Facebook, but he had a brain fart. He called it Stargate.
Wait, what did he call Stargate?
Facebook.
Stargate?
He couldn't think. He's like, what is it? What is it? Stargate? We're like, what? What is it? Stargate? Like, what are you talking about? You know, where all the people are in the social media. We're like, Facebook? We were dying. It was on during his show that he said that.
May I answer a text message? It's very important.
Oh, my goodness. You see this, John? You see this? Who is it? Is it your son?
No.
Is it about your mother?
No. No.
So how important can it be?
It's about if I'm going to have snacks this weekend.
Yeah, that's important. See, now, I don't know what that is either up there.
What?
I don't know what that is up there now. What is it? My computer, this computer's doing some weird stuff. So I'm keeping the cursor on it in hopes that it'll, like, you know, sometimes you keep the mouse on it and then a little thing will come up and tell you what it is. And it's lit. You see that? Like, I don't know what that is either.
I can't see the emoji. What's the icon?
It looks like a person standing in front of a screen. I'm afraid to click on it because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to shut anything off and screw anything up. Oh, but maybe. Well, that was weird now too. Did you see that? Whoa! Hey! All right, maybe at the end of the show I'll click that and we'll see what happens. So you're in good shape then. Very proud of you.
Very proud of you. Thank you.
John, are you still watching, John? Yeah, he is. Okay. John, have you heard about, where is it? this. I think I did mention it last week. Anything involving a cop, I think of John.
Yeah.
So back on October 30th, there was a big story about a state trooper who was on the Southern State Parkway, which is a major parkway in our neck of the woods. And so a state trooper claimed, I believe he was in a town called Valley Stream, I think?
Yes.
Okay.
You told me the story. Yeah, I remember Valley Stream.
Right, okay.
Very bizarre story.
So he claimed he pulled somebody over. I don't remember what the reason was, but as he was walking up to the car, he was shot, and he was in the hospital. And of course, just as we should, whenever a cop gets shot or gets injured, it's big news, and people rally to support the cop and whatnot. Again, as they should. And it was big news when this police officer, when the news came that he survived, and then I don't know, maybe it was like 5 to 7 days later he was released. So his picture was all over the local news. He was going home. Thomas Mascia, M-A-S-C-I-A, Mascia, Thomas Mascia.
I think it's Mascia.
Thomas Mascia.
I think the C is silent.
C is silent. Thomas Mascia. So then it came out maybe a week and a half ago that Officer Mascia had been suspended without pay because his story wasn't really adding up. So they're still investigating, but it just seems like it's getting weirder and weirder. You see, I got a text just now, and I'm going back to the show. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe they want to know, what color shirt I'm wearing or something.
Well, but it's different. I'm in a different position. I'm just a mere lowly guest. You are the program director.
You're not a guest. You're the co-host. That's a big difference.
Oh.
You refer to yourself as guests from the day that you started doing this.
Because it's out of respect for you as the program. This is your program.
I added Wednesdays back onto this schedule just for you. Which I could go back to taking Wednesdays off. You can come in any day now.
That's right. I can.
You could, yeah.
I can come in every day.
You can if you want. That would be lovely.
Lovely. How lovely.
Yeah, see, that's not a middle class word either. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool, asshole.
So yeah, so there were inconsistencies with this police officer's story. So the police canceled the alert for the vehicle believed to be connected to the shooting. He's been suspended without pay. So the spokesman for the police said, we have reason to believe that the incident didn't happen the way it was reported. A search warrant was executed at Mascia's West Hempstead home. Official details weren't provided, but police have uncovered $1 million in cash.
What?
Guns and drugs during the search. So he's been suspended without pay. His weapon, shield, and identification were taken away. So now that they're not looking for the car anymore, but they are looking for people with any information. They're offering a reward of $20,000.
But he was shot. He was actually shot.
I think so. Yeah, but maybe it was self-inflicted. Maybe I don't know.
But you said there was.
They searched his home.
And they found guns, money?
Guns and drugs. And
drugs.
And $1 million in cash. So,
wow.
Yeah, so this is getting very interesting.
This went sideways very quickly.
Yes. So Thomas Mascia.
Masculinity.
Looks like his, shit has hit the fan.
He's going to go spend the rest of his life in a nice place called Sing Sing.
Where maybe he sent some people. Fremder, I'm in Valley Stream when I wake up and sometimes in the middle of the night. 37 seconds for the age I am right now sounds like my sex life. This sounds like a job for Carmen Sandiego. Who's that?
Do you have children?
Yeah.
You don't know who Carmen Sandiego is?
No.
Carmen Sandiego was I don't know if it's still on. Carmen Sandiego was a cartoon character
geared
for children.
The name of the show was Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
Oh. How long
Very
ago?
popular.
How long ago
I
was this?
remember Steven watching it.
All right, my kids are younger than Steven. So maybe it was off by
Nah,
then.
I think it's still on.
I've never heard of it. And
sake,
says,
where you
remember
been?
when Naomi and Mark were and sang Whitebird? Linda Laflamme of the group Beautiful Day has passed away. She was also the lead singer for the group. What?
What?
Remember when Naomi and Mark... Oh. All right, I'm catching up now. Naomi was a guest a few weeks ago, and her husband Mark were here, and they sang a song called Whitebird. Yes, which I loved. I never heard that song before. So I never heard of Carmen Sandiego. I never heard of Whitebird. Linda Laflamme of the group Beautiful Day has passed away. She was the lead singer for the group.
Wow.
Okay, now I got it. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, we just had them. Yeah, that was just what, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago that they were on, and they sang that song. And now the singer, yeah, she passed away. Sorry. Is the show still on? Is that? I'm assuming that. Is that what you're looking up, or are you answering text?
No, Carmen Sandiego.
Is it still on?
It's still on. So
that's the real foot. What it is?
Gina Rodriguez, YouTube, Netflix, After School. Yeah, 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Fun, slick, and thrilling. I love this word. The titular female returns in the series that follows her new international capers, as well as past escapades that led to her becoming a super thief.
May I see? Maybe I'll recognize the cartoon character when I see it.
Yeah, you are.
What are you showing me?
He's Carmen Sandiego.
Oh. All right, it was just a trailer, and there was just a castle. But now I see. No, she doesn't even look familiar to me. Carmen? I have never, ever heard of this.
Wow. It's a shame you haven't ever had a kid life.
Yeah, and then I never heard of Whitebird until just a few
Me
weeks ago.
either.
Oh, you never heard that song either?
No.
Yeah.
Who sings it bad? But what was it?
The band was called Beautiful Day.
Beautiful Day.
Yeah,
cool
from
name
the,
for a band.
It's from the 70s. But yeah, I had some guests in here just 2 or 3 weeks ago that sang that song. And I even said to them, I said, what song was that? Was that an original? They're like, you don't know
And
that
you
song?
didn't know it?
No.
You?
My brother was sitting there. I think he knew it. I think.
So he knew it. Did they sing it well?
Yes, they sang it very well.
Wow.
But I never heard of it. I'd never heard of the song or the band, and now the lead singer has passed away. Carmen Sandiego was on when Zach was young, says Carol.
Ah.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yes, where in the world was that was the catchphrase.
Was there a reason you were touching me?
That humming is back.
What is with you?
I don't know. I'm telling you, there is a humming. Could be from your television, your leg. Did you charge it last night?
Of course.
It's coming from over there.
Yeah, you said that last time too.
What was on that? What's on the adjoining wall?
There's
An office?
No, a closet. But the electrical, what?
No, I just it just a closet. It reminded me of what a bad school. I had a hard time in school. I shared a locker with a mop. You get it?
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Oh, at least you get it.
I got it. It's a closet, but the
There's things
circuit
in there.
the circuit board is in there.
Oh, the circuit board or circuit breakers?
The circuit board where the circuit breakers are found.
You're a homeowner, right? I know you've been a homeowner for most of your adult life.
Did you just call me a homo?
Yeah, a homo owner.
Yeah, why?
That sounded bad.
Yeah. Why people don't refer to it as a circuit
breakers.
board? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you find the circuit breakers? In the circuit board.
I don't know.
I'm trying to cover because I said circuit board by mistake instead of circuit breakers. But it's not along that wall, the wall that separates this room from that room. It's actually the far wall.
I wonder if it's feedback from one of these microphones.
I would think I would hear it in the the cans.
In the reverberation. They're called cans?
Yeah.
Why cans?
I have no idea. But yeah, you go to a radio station or a recording studio. Can I get more guitar in the cans?
Wow.
Yeah. I I just heard on the news that Carmen Sandiego was arrested by Inspector Gadget. In the piece of shit department, a home health aide has been charged with stealing almost $2,000 from an elderly Babylon resident. In late October, the family of a 90-year-old woman from Babylon contacted the police because they noted several suspicious transactions on the victim's bank statements, totaling about $2,000 of unauthorized Amazon purchases. An investigation revealed that the victim's home health aide, Geneva F. Palwa, P-O-L-W-H-A, Palwa, Geneva F. Palwa, 39 years old, of Levittown, which is the town we're in right now, used the victim's debit card to make several Amazon purchases between June and October of this year.
That is the piece of shit.
That's a piece of shit right there. She's been arrested, and I would throw her in for life.
I think there's a cap on felonies or whatever it is. But you have the intent to do something like that,
right? To a 90-year-old woman,
yeah.
And you don't. I think sometimes you don't realize. Fine, yeah, it's only $2,000, like you said. But first off, you're living in Levittown or in Babylon. $2,000. Nobody wants to lose $2,000.
No.
But I think it's the emotional toll too of, trying to investigate, trying to figure out what happened, how these purchases were made, and then then you develop trust issues, and this is a 90-year-old woman who obviously needs care.
So how do you vet these people moving forward? Well, where's their kids now?
I totally missed as usual.
You didn't make the high school basketball team, did you?
Yesterday, yeah, I make some great shots.
Yeah, because that's like 10 feet. That'd be a good.
But
shot.
I always make the great shots when nobody's here.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday, I had a really nice shot. I actually just did one of these. It actually hit the wall and went in. I was like,
wow,
son
a
of
bank
bitch.
shot.
Yeah. I think I had once or twice I had a good shot when Andy was here. He might be a witness. But I haven't heard from Andy. He's not watching anymore, so I don't know.
Oh.
And yeah, Carol, when Carol sent me Bucky's last time, she sent some stuff specifically for him. But I haven't I haven't been in touch with him.
Well, there's a Christmas card you're not getting. Oh, that tickled you, eh?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. All right. What else we got? Okay. Here's a couple of stuff.
A couple stuff? Is that like
stuff.
Oreo double stuff? You ever have that?
No.
Wow.
Actually, no, I have. I didn't like it.
I thought you liked Oreos.
I don't mind Oreos. They're not my favorite.
They're not your favorite.
I used to love Hydrox. Remember Hydrox?
Hydrox?
Do you remember Hydrox?
Yeah, I do.
What's
you
the
bought them
matter?
at the duck because
What?
Nothing. The beige ones or the chocolate ones?
What?
The dark ones or the lighter ones?
They were. I didn't know
you're
they
a
were
chocolate guy. Yeah, because Hydrox came in a beige cookie. Like, what's a beige cookie?
No, it didn't.
Vanilla
Hydrox.
flavor?
It looked like an Oreo.
Yeah, I
But
understand.
it was black with the white in the middle.
But they used to have Hydrox that was tan in color. Also,
I don't recall that.
Hydrox.
I would take Hydrox a million miles over an Oreo.
Really?
Yeah, I loved Hydrox.
When you die, you're going to have to donate your palate to science.
But they don't even make Hydrox anymore. That's been out of business for probably 40 years.
Really?
Oh yeah, unless they're just not available in New York.
Wow, you've never enjoyed a double stuffed Oreo.
I've eaten it. I would not say I enjoy it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like too much of
Cream
that in the middle. Fremder is freaking out right now. He can't type fast enough. In fact, his head might have actually exploded.
You might have killed him.
No, I didn't. No, I've never really enjoyed Oreo.
But you like Hydrox?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I like Cocoa Pebbles without milk. I just like it dry.
Really?
Yeah, I love Cocoa Pebbles. I haven't had it in a long time, but yeah.
Cocoa Pebbles are unbelievable, yeah.
And when I was a kid, which would
Wow.
explain my health, but when I was a kid, I used to pour a bowl of Wheaties and then pour sugar on it. and
Wow.
we'd eat it like that. I haven't done that since I was like probably 12, but yeah.
So
that's what I
your
used to
mouth
do.
wouldn't get dry eating the cocoa pebbles?
No, I loved it. I still love it.
Oh.
I don't really eat it that often, but I do love it.
No. Oh my God, it's all sugar.
Yeah.
But they are insanely good. Man. I put them on the third nipple.
All right. Here's a list of, let's see, according to BuzzFeed, things that everyone should experience at least once in their life. Speaking of, I'm sorry. Was there a reason you brought up the Oreos? Did I cut off a story, or was this a random thought?
It was a random thought. But
this goes back to your
precipitated.
text. So someone asked you what snacks you want this weekend, and you wrote back, double stuff Oreo.
No. Someone was never mind. I can't get it into it at this particular moment.
You can't get it in at this particular moment? Something everyone should experience at least once in their life. Let's see. So there's 9 items here. Finding a hobby you absolutely love. What would you... What? Name 2 of your hobbies. Do you have hobbies?
Yeah.
What?
What do you think I am, a dull person? Singing and writing.
I'm sorry, what was the first one?
Singing and
singing.
writing.
And writing?
Yes.
Like songs, scripts, diary?
Stories.
Stories.
Yes.
Making random friends when you're put with strangers.
That's an easy one for me and you. We make friends everywhere.
Yeah. I told the story yesterday here on the show when I saw Almost Queen last week. Guy comes in to the aisle. Lisa and I are sitting. He comes in. He says, as he's sitting next to me, he looks at me. He goes, "Just telling you right now, full disclosure." He goes, "I've been farting all night." and I said, "Well, that makes 2 of us."
Wow.
And then I pointed at his beautiful wife, and I said, "I'm blaming her if it happens throughout the night."
Nice.
And then he turned into.
And then you made a friend on the airplane. Oh. What was her name? Do you remember her name? Phyllis? Fran. Fran, where are you?
Who cares?
Yeah, you didn't tell her about your program. She'd be watching from Rome right now. Probably.
She would. She probably would be.
Yeah.
And good thing I didn't, because we did nothing but trash her last week.
Oh yeah, you're ugly. I think I said, and you're ugly.
Yeah. You have a nice trip. Thank you. Enjoy Rome. Thank you. And you're ugly. My goodness. Taking a solo trip. Nothing quite like the freedom and self-discovery that comes with exploring the world alone. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
Cooperstown.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
And Cooperstown is fantastic.
Oh, I love that town.
How long ago was that?
20 years ago.
That's interesting, because that's about the time. That's about how long it's been since I've been there too.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been there a couple of times, but that was the one I went by myself. And it's great when you, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead. I think you're answering my question. Go ahead.
I think when you're a single person, I think it's very important to take trips by yourself.
Why?
It's just an introspective look within your own life, especially if you're out in nature or if you're walking around a town like Cooperstown. It gives you some brevity upon your own life.
How long did you go for?
2 nights.
Okay.
Nice. It was great. And believe it or not, and I love baseball, as you know, but I found it a little boring.
Really?
The Hall of Fame. I don't have the bandwidth to read all those plaques. I like the things you see, all the baseballs, Nolan Ryan's, all the no-hitters. I like the things to look at. But the plaques, I couldn't stand there and read them all.
I don't read every single one, but
yeah, the
I'll
important
read,
ones like Babe Ruth,
the ones
Mickey
that interest
Mantle,
me. Yeah. But I disagree.
It's a beautiful place.
I could probably spend a week there, and then
wow.
and then say, okay, I'm ready to go home now. I love it.
Now, what's the baseball field? Legend Field or something?
Legends Field.
Legends Field. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely loved it. I've only been there twice. Or is it 3 times? Either way, one time I don't know if they still have it, but at the time they had that little movie theater, holds maybe 25 people, if that. They had this continuous showing of Who's on First. which was so much fun.
Yeah, I think they've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
I believe.
But then one other time I went, they had a special screening of Field of Dreams. And I'm telling you, the fact that you're sitting in the Hall of Fame, watching that movie in the Hall of Fame just made that movie a completely different experience for me.
Yeah.
And, it was unbelievable. And I did. I ended up crying at the end. Even though I already knew the movie, I still cried at the end. And ever since then, I tear up at the end of that movie then, whenever I see it now.
Well, I have to tell you, if that movie doesn't move you...
It always moved me.
Yeah.
But it never actually brought me to tears until I was watching it in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Wow.
But now every time after that, I don't weep. It just kind of wells up a little bit.
Yeah.
But
oh no.
That movie.
Which part when he says, "Dad, you want to have a catch?"
Yep, that's the one. Yep. And I don't know why. And last week was therapy for you. Now this is turning into therapy for me. I don't know why, because I don't have this. I don't miss my father. I didn't know him. So what am I missing? And I had a great childhood. I wouldn't change a thing.
Right.
I loved growing up in Hicksville. I lived with my grandmother from birth to the age of 12, and it was a great neighborhood. Lots of kids. We were always outside having doing something fun. I don't miss my father. I didn't know him. So there's nothing to miss. But I don't know. Something about it when he says, "You want to have a catch, Dad?"
Well, I think it's. I don't know.
I had people. I had people that would have a catch with me. My mother would actually play catch with me, and I had uncles and friends. I think
I'm sorry.
No.
I think it transcends. I think it transcends the emotional impact of "Do you want to have a catch, Dad?" Of course, that one, because it's on the screen, you're looking at it, but it transcends the connection with someone that you love, and maybe that's someone.
So it's not necessarily a father. Because he says dad, so it's not necessarily your father.
I've
just
watched that
whoever.
movie so many times, and that scene does get me.
Yeah,
but I find myself not thinking about my dad. Actually,
I don't. Yeah, but that's what I mean.
That's what I mean.
But I'm not thinking about anybody in particular. It's just the way he says it.
It's just an emotion. Very emotional.
Maybe that's all it is.
Very
Maybe
moving.
I'm just a pussy.
Really? Is that what you think about crying in a movie?
Yeah, sometimes I do feel I'm like, all right, toughen up a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, I do. I'll say that to myself sometimes. Sometimes, yeah. Yep.
Can I tell you a story?
Okay.
I was having a kidney stone attack, right? So I go to the hospital. I'm laying there. They give me the medicine, and for some reason the pain went away. I started sobbing.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So the nurse comes in. She was this young, very nice woman, right?
Yeah.
Very pretty, by the way.
Nice.
And I said, "I'm really sorry, real man." And I made a comment like, some man crying like this. And she put her hand on me.
Yes, you did.
Yes, she did.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow. I didn't know this is where we were going.
And she said, "Do you understand how much more respect I have for you to show your emotions as a man? Men should really show their emotions more."
I agree.
Yeah.
But to me, that's a completely different situation than just sitting there watching a movie.
Oh, I think I akin it to the same. You're emotional.
What did you just say?
Akin. Similar.
Raise your hand if he should be smacked in the face. I'm akin to your feelings.
Sorry.
When I went in for the amputation, I was joking around. And I've told the story before. I asked the surgeon if he can save, if he can not like really ruin the leg too much because I want to have it stuffed and hang on my wall.
Yeah.
And Lisa's a witness to that. The surgeon actually said to me, he turned to Lisa. He didn't crack a smile. He turned to Lisa. Says, "Your husband has a very strange sense of humor," and he walked out of the room. And I was fine leading up to it. I was fine that morning, but when they're wheeling me in. I'm on the bed. They're wheeling me in for the surgery. I had to say goodbye to Lisa. I fucking lost it. I was uncontrollably weeping. And it didn't stop until I'm laying, and they put the anesthesiologist puts the thing on me.
Yeah.
I was still, and then as the anesthesia is starting to kick in, that's when I was fine. Like, I immediately just stopped crying. And I did. I looked at the anesthesiologist and I went, "Thank you." And he goes, "No problem." Like that. And then they do the usual, okay, count backwards from 5 or 7, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then that too. I remember that too. I remember like all of a sudden as I started to count, like my whole body, like my whole brain just started to melt. And I said, oh yeah, like that. That's the last thing I remember.
There is no feeling like that stuff, is there?
It really is
Oh,
something,
my
man.
God.
It is something.
Whoever invented that stuff, I'd like to kiss him right on the mouth.
Watching a sunset from a quiet, remote location. Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that. That's a good one. You had no idea what I just said.
Yeah, logging on to something. Logging on to something at a remote location.
That is not what I said.
Oh, can I go back to the trip?
No.
thing? Oh, come on.
Rusiello was right.
Rusiello was fucking wrong.
He was right just now. You have no idea what I said because you.
Do you know why? My mother is very ill in a nursing home, so I'm always looking at my phone.
Right. Yeah. So it was the nursing home asking you what snacks you want this weekend?
No.
Right.
It wasn't the nursing home.
Right.
I felt the need because this person is very important to me to answer the question.
What?
What am I speaking? Language?
Sorry. No, I got it.
What am I speaking? Swahili?
That person, you're important enough to that person that he or she will wait until 12:30.
Why? It took 3.5 seconds to answer.
But then just now you have no idea what was said. So now I have to repeat myself.
No, I don't. But I'd like to go back to the vacation thing.
Okay.
What's the? I hate this fucking chair.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
First of all, it's very uncomfortable. I feel very short. I feel like a little kid.
So why don't you switch?
I switched once, but what is that? What's the parameters of the vacation? Is it actually going away for a night? Because I did many trips by myself to the beach, Montauk, Jersey Shore, City.
Well, it says a solo trip, nothing quite like the freedom and self-discovery that comes with exploring the world alone. So I'm taking that as like a vacation type of trip, not a trip just to the beach and you go home 2 hours later. I'm taking it as like a vacation type trip, an overnight stay.
I've done overnight stays by myself many times.
Yeah, I figured when you said 2 nights at Cooperstown.
Yeah.
We understood.
No, but you're an asshole. There's been other times, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's very important. I don't know if necessarily if you're with someone, married or alike. I think, but when you're single, I think it's very important to take an introspective look at yourself. And I think that's important.
And I'm not disagreeing, but a trip to Cooperstown, that would be considered introspective? Like, I'm just going to enjoy baseball.
No, I didn't. Believe it or not, I didn't go that. And I know you're a baseball fan, so forgive me. And I love baseball. You know that.
Yeah.
I didn't go there specifically for the Hall of Fame. That was just kind of a sidebar. I went there because I love the town.
Really?
And I love the drive up there.
Okay. It is a really nice town.
It's a beautiful town. And the ride up there, going through the thruway and go over the Tappan Zee, I take the long way. It's beautiful.
Lisa had
it's not the Tappan Zee. What is it? The Mario Cuomo?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Lisa has a cousin who used to live on the same street as the Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yeah. If you're looking at the Hall of Fame, and you look to your right, you're on. It's the main strip, and there's that main intersection right there. That usually, wherever you're coming from, that usually ends up like that main road. Then you make a left, and then you make a right. And if you go past there, there's a school, and then the very first house next to the school was Lisa's cousin. She lived there. She lived there for years, and she used to rent her house out during the inductions.
Made a lot of money.
She made a lot of money.
Yeah.
She used to.
They sold the house no more?
Yeah, I think she's down in North Carolina now, if I remember right. But we used to go visit them, and there was some restaurant they used to take us to that had great steaks, and it's a nice town. I used to go. Me and my buddy Rob Seyfarth, we used to go the week after Labor Day.
Okay.
And because it's still warm, so you can enjoy the outdoors.
Uh-huh.
But the place, I think from more like George, Memorial Day to Labor Day, these places are mobbed.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after Labor Day, it's done. So we would go there the week after the weekend after Labor Day weekend. And it was a ghost town, but the weather's still beautiful. We were able to enjoy it. We got better rates on hotels, and we're not dealing with crowds. And it was awesome. And Pete Rose had a museum right down the block, which was awesome. It was a cool little museum, and yeah, we loved it. We love it up there. Yeah, it's a great town. You're right. It is a great town.
Yeah.
So, what? So you went up there once to check out the Hall of Fame, and then we're like, oh wow, this is a great town.
I was there when I was a kid. My parents took me. And I just remember, I want to take a trip by myself, and I just want to take a drive. And it was fall, so it was pretty.
Right. Yeah.
But it was still nice enough just to wear a jacket, walk around Cooperstown, and it was great.
It is.
It was absolutely great. By yourself.
Right.
Did I mention by myself?
A few times. All right, so I'll repeat number 4.
You know, it's odd. Not a lot of people chiming in today.
Yeah. No, they're here. Let's see. Of course, there'd be a hum coming from the closet, says Fremder. That's pretty good. I keep my old Amazon boxes, get rid of trash I don't need during the holidays, and leave it outside for someone to steal. Congratulations, asshole. You just got a year's worth of my junk drawer. I have no idea why Fremder was saying that.
I don't understand.
He takes his empty Amazon boxes and puts them outside.
For what's the reason for this?
I don't know. What's your reason for not wearing a seatbelt on the plane?
Really? You want me to go into that diatribe?
No, I'm just saying why we shouldn't. What is it? We shouldn't cast stones. See, there he goes again.
I'm not. And you know,
can you get me some salsa with those chips for this weekend? Thank you. I love you.
It's our friend John saying he's not chiming in right now because he's on the phone because they lost a friend.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, wow. Was it? Oh, well, all the best to you and that person's family. Wow. Fremder, I saw Field of Dreams, but it was a different version. Logging into something at a remote location. Field of Dreams? His dreams are different. Logging into something at a remote location, you mean sitting in a public bathroom. Exploring the world alone, I think you mean cunnilingus. Oh, friend.
Oh, my God.
All right, so I'll repeat number 4. Watching a sunset from a remote location. From a quiet remote location.
Absolutely. What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. I'm just reading a list. What's the matter with you?
You know what?
I'm not disagreeing with it.
I know I'm going to open up a whole thing for your buddy Fremder there. But you know what the golden hour is?
No. And yes, I know what Fremder's going to say, but no, I don't know what a golden hour is.
The golden hour is something really special, and it doesn't happen every day but and all the time. But I was in Montauk by myself when the sun is setting and the moon is rising. It's called the golden hour.
I know
and it's magnificent. Being
Yeah,
on the beach and it was cold out, but it was beautiful.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Okay.
That was spectacular.
Spend a lot of time by yourself. Number 5. Travel to places with a distinctly different culture than the one you've been raised in. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever.
I lived in Germany for 3.5 years, but I really wasn't. That wasn't voluntary.
True. Well, it doesn't say voluntary. It just says these are things that we should experience.
How about being Germany, Italy, France?
Is France's culture that much different? Because I'm thinking England, but because that's where I've been.
Well, I've been in England,
but I wouldn't say their culture is different.
A little bit,
tiny.
Some of the tiny, but I was in Iraq.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would say that.
Saudi Arabia.
That's as different as it gets.
Yeah.
Go to the movies alone. I've done that.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. That's never a thing. A big deal.
You're right. I've done a lot of things.
I once went to a Met game by myself. Oh, sorry. We'll wait. I once went to a Met game by myself, and
I went to a Yankee game. The tall, skinny pitcher. I forgot his name.
Ron Guidry?
No, this was in the '90s.
Andy Pettit?
No.
Orlando?
No. He wasn't on the Yankees a long time, but he was a good pitcher.
Randy Johnson?
No.
Oh, I thought I had it.
He was a righty with a beard.
Pat Zachary.
Righty with a beard.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Joe Bud Chamberlain? No, he wasn't skinny. Oh, McDowell? Jack McDowell?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
went
was a
to a
Yankee,
Yankee
wasn't
game by myself. That was fun.
I went to a Met game by myself. However, my son was there he was in a summer camp at the time, and he was there with his summer camp. So, but they were walking on the field for some reason. I don't remember why. Like some kind of pregame thing. They're walking on the field.
Well, was it the Dynamets run?
No, that was usually after.
Yeah,
and they were walking in the outfield, and I don't remember why. So he was there with his summer camp. So I didn't drive him there or anything. He was, it was all. So, but I drove by myself. I sat by myself. Once he knew I was there, then he did sit with me for a little, maybe an inning or two tops.
Yeah.
Then he went back.
Oh.
So I was 95% by myself. Yeah, it was kind of fun. Just sitting there paying attention to the game.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't have to tell you or even you guys, I love going someplace with friends and being stupid the whole time. But if it's at a Met game, I am still paying attention to the game while I'm being stupid. But this was different. I just wasn't talking to anybody. It wasn't a crowded game. I didn't have, I had space around me.
Yeah.
And so I was able to pay attention and think to myself, what's going to happen, what I would do in this situation, or just concentrate on the game. It was fun. I had a good time. And movies I've done alone.
Oh yeah.
Not a lot, but a few times.
Well, I was single for many. Single.
Really? Are you sure?
I used to take myself out on dates. It's very important.
I don't need to hear anything about that.
Oh, come on.
I got so lucky at the end of that
right
night.
to the fucking sewer. No, it had nothing to do with that.
Well, I would hope not. What?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. So what did it have to do with?
Quality time with yourself.
Oh. Not interested.
You're not interested.
Quality time with myself. Not you, myself. In Hicksville, there's a movie theater. Now what do they call it now?
With William Joel?
What?
You said with Hicksville.
Yeah, I said there was a movie theater in Hicksville. What?
I thought you were talking about William Joel.
Well, understandably, you're not. You only heard half the sentence. So.
I heard everything you said.
Now it's a. So there in Hicksville, there's a movie theater. It only has, I think, 2 or 3 theaters.
In Hicksville?
Well, there's a movie theater at the mall that has it's a big multiplex
near IKEA.
Right, which they're closing, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, which sucks. But there's another theater in Hicksville. It only has 2 or 3 rooms, theaters, houses, whatever you call it, that shows the films. But now it's one of those, I don't know what it's officially called, but now it's one of those, they only show Bollywood movies. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have no idea what I said. What did I say?
Bollywood movies
What
at
was
the
it?
movie theater.
Bollywood, yes. So I don't,
I know how to multitask.
But when I was a kid, it showed, American
Is that
films.
mall still there? It's a small mall, right?
No, it's a huge mall.
Next to IKEA?
Well, IKEA is part of the mall. It's a huge,
I'm
the
not
Broadway
a fan
Mall.
of IKEA.
I hate IKEA. So
I mean, it's a shame a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. But
yeah, that sucks. But they're redoing the mall, so maybe.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, so maybe people. Get
so what is
jobs in other
IKEA
stores.
turning into?
IKEA's staying there.
Oh, IKEA! You just said IKEA's. See,
No, the
I was
movie
on my
theater is
phone.
closing. The movie theater is
You
closing.
said IKEA was closing.
I did not. I said it's closing, is what I said, referring to the movie theater.
Why is the movie house closing?
I have no idea.
Oh, you call it a movie house, a movie theater,
A multiplex.
a multiplex?
It's a movie theater. Yes, movie theater. Yes, multiplex.
I consider
movie
it a
theater.
movie house.
Well, the story that I started 10 minutes ago that you're not paying attention to, that I consider a house because it only had 2 or 3 houses where
Right.
it showed movies. So this place in Hicksville shows 15 movies, so that's a multiplex.
Oh, I see.
This other one.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, it showed American popular films, and they had this. Most theaters that have an outside, an exit to go, and you're right outside. A lot of them
From
don't have
within
it.
the theater?
Yeah. A lot of them don't have it because
I thought they were
multiplexes.
emergency exits.
Not sometimes, but not all. Sometimes it's just
Oh.
an exit to go out, and that's what this theater in Hicksville had. But just like I'm talking about today with Governors here, they had a door that led outside that never locked. So I was a kid, and we lived right down the block. And this is turning into a long story, but as I mentioned, when I lived with my grandmother till I was 12.
Yeah.
When I was 12, we moved to another, the complete opposite end of Hicksville. Hicksville's a decent-sized town.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're a 12-year-old kid, your whole world is, the neighborhood you grew up in.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, I could have moved to California for, it was that much of a difference. I didn't see my friends anymore. I didn't know the neighborhood. I didn't, I had no place to go. So this theater was walking, literally maybe a 10-minute walk from my mother's house. So I would walk to this theater, and I would sneak that door open because it never locked. I would just open it a crack, make sure nobody was around, and I would walk in and just sit and watch a movie. Yeah, I did that a few times. And I remember the day that I went there and it was locked. I was like, I was pretty pissed. Okay. Next thing.
Great story.
Yeah, you like that? It's like listening to John on the phone. I'm kidding, John. I'm kidding. Next one, something I've never done and have no interest in: scuba diving in an ocean. I have no interest in scuba dive.
I'd like to answer that question with a comment.
Okay. I don't know. What question did I ask?
You ever want to go scuba diving in the ocean?
These aren't questions.
What are they?
They're just things that people should be doing.
Strange looking fella.
Oh, I think he's one of the cooks, I think.
Oh, maybe he's a locksmith.
No, these are just suggestions of BuzzFeed says these are things that everyone should experience once in their life. That's what I said. See, he doesn't pay attention. So they're not asking, have you gone scuba diving alone? No, they're saying you should do this.
What's your thoughts on it?
I said twice in the last 30
About
seconds.
scuba diving?
I have no interest in scuba diving.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't think you said it.
You want to go back and watch?
No.
Fremder, usually during golden hour, I like to go on my streaming service.
Oh, God.
You guys' heads look like the front of a 747. He likes long romantic walks on the boardwalk with himself. Jennifer O. I love Bollywood movies. I've gone to Bollywood movies by myself. Oh, all right. Well, Jennifer O., who are you? Do you know who Jennifer O. is?
I do.
Oh, okay. She loves Bollywood.
I know.
Oh, okay. I've never done it. And I'm not saying
Hello,
anything.
Jennifer.
What's that?
AKA Snacks.
Oh, see, and Jennifer just said, "Pay attention, Michael," with
I am
with an exclamation point. Thank you, Jennifer O.
What do you mean? Pay it.
I'm going to call her Jennifer O. Since
Jennifer O.
Well, because there's an O at the end. Instead of
And let
Jennifer
me tell you
O, I'm just saying
something. You think I'm funny? She's 10 times funnier than me.
I believe that. Fremder, why would you even say scuba diving in an ocean? I don't know where else you would do that. All right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But there are many other places to scuba dive. Lake.
You would scuba dive in a lake?
Why? Isn't there life in lakes?
Yeah,
the
I
Great
guess.
Lakes?
Yeah, but it's not.
The Great South Bay? No, that's gross.
Yeah.
No, because you wouldn't live.
So, no, I have no interest in scuba diving.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, I have no desire. Never
I
have.
think I would, not here. Not here. Some more tropical I would.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
You ever see My Octopus Teacher? I know Jennifer O. probably just got bored of me saying that because I've brought it up to her a million times. Huh?
What? An octopus teacher?
My Octopus Teacher.
What?
It's a movie.
Oh! I thought you were actually saying, have you ever seen My Octopus Teacher? I'm like, a teacher that taught you about octopus? Like, what are you talking? No, I've never heard of this movie.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Who's
not
in
funny. No one famous. It's about this guy that just scuba dives and he befriends a little octopus. It's amazing.
Riveting. Really? Is
Very
it a true story?
Yes.
Really?
It's a documentary.
I've never
won the Academy Award a couple of years ago for it.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm lying.
Jennifer O., take care of this. All right, next one. There's two left. Making something with your hands and it turns out good. Yes, I've done that, and it is. That's a good feeling. What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're right. You caught up.
Yeah. I caught up. For some reason, I was thinking about food.
Well, I guess that would count. Making something with your hands and it turns out good.
Woodworking.
Woodworking, yeah.
Yeah.
Building something, yeah.
What have
but
you
food,
built?
Food would count. What?
Food?
Why wouldn't food
Food
count?
shouldn't count.
Why not?
Not like grilling a steak, like you like doing something dramatic.
Well, that's a good feeling when I make a steak
I know,
that comes out good.
Oh,
it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy to make a good steak. It makes such a difference in my day. Like if it's overcooked and it's dry, it's like, oh, fuck. Just like that. Fuck.
Not F-U-C-K, F-A-A-A-C-K.
That's why I can say it on here, because I'm not saying F-U-C-K. But no, or even putting something together like I put together this giant entertainment center for Lisa once, and it came out
from IKEA.
No, and it came out perfect. I was like, oh, because I'm not a handy guy.
I know you're not a handy guy.
There's
nothing wrong with that. No offense.
But I wish I was more handy than I am. So yeah, so it's a good feeling.
You know what these hands have done?
Oh well, and I've done jackhammering and shit. That's what these hands have done.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says she's trying, Tony. She says. So. I said. What did I say? Take care of this guy or straighten this guy out, something like that. She says she's trying. Carol says my octopus teacher is a great movie.
Told you. Thank you, Carol.
Fremder, I heard Shakespeare was a chronic masturbator.
Oh God.
Hey, there's Vicky. My octopus teacher was a great movie. Hey, fellas, by the way. Hi, Vicky. John Ruggiello. Mike does that all the time. His flags are great. What?
I build flags.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, we never talked about that. Yeah, do you have a picture of one?
That's what I'm looking up right now.
Actually, I think we may have talked about it once on here. But yeah, Mike builds these flags. John has one hanging up in his house. All right, while you're looking, I'll do the last one on this list because it's getting late. The last thing on this list of things that everyone should experience at least once in their life, according to BuzzFeed, do something that absolutely terrifies you. Something that makes you quake in your shoes. Somebody went bungee jumping 2 years ago, and it was insane. It was hard to throw myself off, but I'm glad I did it. Knowing something scares you and doing it anyway is phenomenal for your confidence and helps you know you can do things that you didn't think you could. All right. This is one that you've made apparently.
Yeah, recently.
That's
and
nice.
I burned the word hope in it on the bottom right.
Oh. That's actually very cool in all seriousness. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Do you sell them?
No.
Have you thought about selling them?
Yes and no. I've built maybe 10 of them just for people like John.
Veterans and first responders?
Not necessarily. No.
How do you decide who's getting a flag?
I have to feel some sort of emotional connection to these people.
Okay.
Is that me? Oh, that's the wood. Thought I was kicking your foot.
I'm looking at Mike's wood. So that's what you were saying before. Then because you'll do stuff alone, and it's very introspective. So have you done something that terrifies you, and when you did it, it built your confidence?
Yeah, I'm deathly afraid of heights.
Oh, really? But that's weird because you have no problem on the plane.
On the plane, roller coasters. The plane, I feel safe for some reason. Even though you crash, you're dead. I love roller coasters. I want to test myself with fear of heights all the time.
So, all right.
I have
planes,
skydived.
Okay.
And that was terrifying.
Was it?
It was terrifying, but a great experience.
Planes, roller coasters. So, name a place high up that you would be in that would scare you, like at the Empire State Building.
I remember walking up the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, did you? I've never done that.
And you walk up and you're in her crown. and there's these little metal grates, and you're looking down, you're like, oh my God. And you feel a sense of like almost dizziness, even though you can't fall out of it unless, you know, I don't know, something astronomical happens.
Yeah.
But stepping out of a plane at 6,000 feet, I mean, someone strapped right on you, you could feel everything on their body, which is disgusting. Because they do a tandem. They don't let you do it by yourself at the beginning.
Right.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
But exhilarating.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Parasailing was terrifying.
Oh, I've done that. I loved it.
So did I.
I don't have a fear of heights.
You don't have a fear of heights?
No, I used to climb poles, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Made a lot of money. Yeah, I used to, you know, my days as a lineman, of course. Climbing poles with the spikes. Just like that.
But you had a safety strap around your waist, right?
Well, yes, but you don't put it on right away.
Only when you get up there.
About halfway.
About halfway.
You strap it on and then you climb up.
Then you
a different
shimmy
way.
up, whatever it's called.
The first time when I went for training, my first day training on climbing a pole, I made it up about 10 feet and I cut out. That's what they call it, cut out. And your natural instinct. So
the pole.
I hugged the pole and slid all the way down. I had splinters. My shirt was torn up. Oh, I had splinters all over here, all over me. And I was like, this is not for me. I was furious, and I was like, this sucks. But, you know, of course you got to go back up, and eventually I was a decent. Wasn't the best, but I wasn't bad.
You saw some incredible climbers?
Oh, yeah. I worked with some guys. They do that just as well as they walk.
Wow.
Because you're not supposed to. You're actually not supposed to really drive it in, because then it's hard to get your foot out.
Right.
So it's supposed to be sharp enough that you're just supposed to just gently. But again, it's a mental thing. So it took me a long time to not really drive it in, but I would see veterans, guys that have had 20 years on the job when I had 3,
right.
And they would just tiptoeing up, and I would be amazed every time. I would actually stop and watch them.
Let me ask you something. Do they still climb? Because with the advent of cherry pickers,
there are some cherry pickers that you can drive into a backyard, they're small enough.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
But
sometimes you can't get at them. With
you
a
can't.
Cherry picker.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, like those machines, they're probably they're too wide for most yards. And
yeah.
So no, you're doing backyard runs. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, still plenty of climbing. I mean, you look in any backyard. There's still tons of poles back there.
Well, you had me at poles anyway, so
poles in the backyard. Hey, Mickey Delaney's watching. Sorry you're late, pal, but it's time for us to go. I heard everybody saying goodbye. All right. I used to date a stripper until I found out she was a lineman, says Fremder. All right. Well, thank you, pal.
Thank you.
As always.
Thank you, Anthony.
Anything before we go? You need discuss anything? Something you want to say? I don't know. All right. You got your snacks lined up for the weekend?
Yes.
You good?
Not really. I'm working on it. It's only Wednesday.
Exactly, which is why the text didn't need to happen.
It did.
Jennifer, did it really need to happen, Jennifer? Is that your nickname for her? Snacks?
Yeah.
Fremder again, his head is popping.
Wait a minute.
Waiting.
If you said to me, "Oh, this is my nickname," my initial retort would be, "Oh, why is that?" That's
my initial retort would be what?
Oh, why is that?
Okay.
And it's none of your business.
Come back next Wednesday and see this dick. This mutual friend.
You're a jerk. Oh, I do. Why couldn't you say my name?
It's not that I couldn't. It just wasn't really relevant to the story.
You did it last week when you spoke about the Florida trip. You said, "Oh yeah, I went to Florida.
What do you mean last week? When you were here?
Yeah, last Wednesday when we were explaining, and you had the video montage.
Yeah.
Of the trip and seeing Dawn and all that stuff. You didn't mention my name. You said me and Mike once in a while.
Okay.
But it was mostly I went to Florida to see John and Dawn.
When you were sitting here, I have said that other times when you're not here because it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm talking to somebody like, I just met John. But
so Hershey Bar and Keegs, they just know me as the mutual friend.
I did on last night on their show. No, I did not say your name. Hershey was in here on my show with me on Monday, and I did say it then. Yes, I did say it then, but no, I did not say your name. Well, he asked me. He said, "How do you know John?"
Yeah,
and I said, and he said through a mutual friend. So I said, "Yes, a mutual friend." And then I continued on with the story. Cool. It's not my show. They have actually teased me in the past that when they asked me a question, I talked too much. So I was just trying to get the story out as fast as I could before they ruined it, because they ruin most things. But I don't even know what that means. Jennifer, says yes, you call her Snacks. I just hope it's a good reason, because it's not.
It's a great reason.
Okay, good.
Well, to me.
Well, what about her?
She loves it as well.
All right. All right, well, that's what counts.
It's all that counts is her opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
No.
Yes, I did.
No, it's not. You said it's all that counts. You said it's important to you, you said.
Well, I coined the nickname.
Okay.
I coined the nickname.
Okay, I heard you the first time. Why are you yelling at me?
Are those cans working?
Yes, too well. I think I'm going to shut them off. Hey, Mike will be back next Wednesday. We're out of here. What do we got the rest of the I think Circling the Drain is on tonight. I don't know. I don't know what those guys are doing.
Circling the Drain.
Circling the Drain. And that's it for today. Coffee with the Dog tomorrow morning at 9. We're back. Frank will be with me tomorrow morning. We have musician Hank Stone will be joining us. Then also tomorrow, Nick Greystone, Primal Scream, tomorrow night. That show returns. Friday morning, stop it. Friday morning, John DeResta, great Long Island comedian. John DeResta, national headliner. He had a TV show called DeResta. Do you remember that? He had a TV show called DeResta.
No, I don't care.
Okay. He will be with us Friday morning. He will be in the studio, so we're looking forward to that. Conversations Friday night. Sports Bash tomorrow afternoon. What in the world are you doing?
I'm just.
What was that?
Making funny faces.
All right.
Is that on the list?
Is what on the
list?
list?
Just doing random silly things that makes you feel good.
No, that was not on the list.
Well, it should be.
All right, calm down.
BuzzFeed.
All right, relax. See, he's a miserable bastard. Fremder just sent us tits. All right, and let's see. Playing the club this weekend. John DeResta playing Governors here in Levittown Friday and Saturday nights. The Urban to Suburban Comedy Series is playing the club. Teddy Smith is in the Giggle Room this weekend. Thursday night at the Brokerage, the Greek Squad, Carrie Karavis, Greg Kritikos, Ellen Karras. You guys remember Greg Kritikos? He's the guy who was supposed to be here twice 2 weeks ago and didn't show up either day. The Magic of Eric Eaton as well. I believe that's maybe at McGuire's. But go to govs.com and you can see for yourself and make some reservations to some great comedy shows. They just announced some more dates with Anthony Rodia here at the club. All sorts of stuff. Go to govs.com. Also, go get your information for the Thanksgiving Eve show with Carrie Karavis and Fat Jay down there in Florida. Thanksgiving Eve. John Rusiello is going to that show.
Know.
Yeah,
he told me.
Don't forget December 13th. So December 12th at the Brokerage, Hershey and the Keegs are doing a show. And then the next night, December 13th, here in the Giggle Room, Gov's Comedy Club Podcast presents Mike Pacchetti and Friends with the Evil Twins of Comedy, Mark Riccadonna, Don Jameson. And I'll be doing a few minutes on that show as well. And then at the end, when the show is over, we're going to do a Q&A with all four of the comedians.
Who's that guy on the left with the yellow tie?
Hosted by Don Sill. See, he doesn't pay attention. He just talks and rambles. Doesn't matter that people in the middle of stuff. Don Sill will be hosting a Q&A with the four of us comedians. So that picture, that's Mike Pacchetti. Mike Pacchetti.
You told me about him, yeah.
He's on a cartoon. There's a cartoon on Adult Swim called Smiling Friends.
Uh-huh.
Mike Pacchetti plays a character called President Jimble. Now, it's a cartoon, but Mike's character is live, like live action. So that, they mix him in, and that's a picture of him as President Jimble. That's him. So that's him in character. We've been getting people in this Mike Picchetti and Friends series that we've been doing. We've done 2 or 3 of them so far. We've sold tickets because people are coming to see just to see President Jimble.
Wow.
So he's
cool.
starting to pop. He's starting to get a little steam. So yeah. So there you go. And of course, don't forget December 21st. Come see Knockem Dead at McGuire's for a fun murder mystery show. Don't forget this Friday in Jersey City, the Music, Movies, and Mic Drop Festival happening. Don and I have a short film playing at this festival. Mark Riccadonna is hosting, and he's got some films playing as well. So, yeah, come join us there. If you're in England, you still have 2 more dates to see Elio. And, of course, December 27th, go see David Clark for his Elton Billy show at Westbury Music Fair. And last but not what?
Is Dave Clark 5?
No. He's never heard that before. Don't forget Hershey and the Keegs. Vote for them for Best Podcast and the Best of Long Island voting. You can vote once a day. We'd love to see them win that. You all right?
Yep.
All right. And that's everything. I got to get out of here. I have a dentist appointment at 1 o'clock. So I got to go. All right. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. We'll be here with Frank and musician Hank Stone.
Stay classy.
Shut up.